Today is Thursday, January 21st. I honestly have no idea when the last time I vlogged was. I think it's been weeks because I think it was before my doctor's appointment. Not doctor, midwife. We finally got to go to the midwife last Monday and we got an ultrasound. We got to see the baby. It was very exciting. They said everything looked good. I had my blood drawn for genetic tests and I got those back yesterday and everything looks good there. So now we're just waiting for the 20-week anatomy scan. We had originally said we weren't going to find out the gender. I've always said I'm not going to find out the gender. For years and years I've said that. And so when the midwife asked, do we want to find out the gender on the genetic test, Josh said no. Which is funny because Josh did want to find out the gender, but he knew that I didn't, so he was just like, nope, we don't. And at that point, I had already been leaning towards yes, but we went with no, and we got the test back, and it was not on there. So I'd say we're about 95% decided on finding out, and if so, then we'll find out at the 20-week scan, which is on February 10th. If not, then we won't. Yesterday was Inauguration Day. No more Trump. It is a miracle. This was the most important election in my lifetime, and they've all felt important. And I remember the first election that I was able to vote in was George Bush and John Kerry. And I was absolutely devastated when George Bush won a second term. W. And it felt horrible. It felt like, I don't even know. It just felt like everything was going to be bad. Like it was just going to be darkness. And we had no idea what was ahead of us. George Bush, I'd take George Bush again any day over Trump. So, yesterday was a great day. Trump is not our president anymore. We woke up this morning and Joe Biden is our president and Kamala Harris is our vice president. And you know what? I really don't like Kamala, and I'm not a big fan of Joe. But they aren't Trump, and Joe has already done big things. He has already ended the Muslim ban, which is huge and so important. There never should have been one in the first place. I don't normally go on political rants here, but I'm very glad that this is over. I hope I never have to see his stupid orange face again. I'm sure I will, but I hope I don't. I don't know what I've got going on today. I think I may have said this in my last video, whenever that was. I've made a daily schedule for myself, and I've been trying to stick to that. So now more than ever, every day looks exactly the same, which is part of the reason I haven't been vlogging. But I am today because, first of all, it's a great day. It's the first day waking up when Joe Biden is the president. Second of all, today is Josh's and my 15-year anniversary. 15 years! I don't know how that's possible. Oh my God, like 15 years. We were 15 or 16 years old when we met. Our whole lives were the amount of time that we've been together now when we met. We didn't start dating for a while after we met, but oh my God, it's crazy. So tonight we're going to get dinner from an Italian restaurant called Pisano's. I've never been there before. Josh has been there. The real reason I want to go is because they have creme brulee. We're not going. We're getting takeout. We're in the pandemic. We're not eating anywhere. Our first date was not at a fancy Italian restaurant. First we went to a car show, which that might sound bad, but he knew I was into cars, and I was into cars, and it was good. It was fun. I wanted to go. And on the way home, we stopped at Wendy's, and we had gone with Josh's friend and his dad and his friend's dad. And we didn't stay with them the whole time at the car show. We just kind of used them for a ride. But then we all stopped at Wendy's on the way home. And back then, I had severe anxiety about eating in front of people. I really don't know when or why that went away, but it's not a thing for me anymore. Maybe I just, when I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. I don't care. I don't know. But back then, I would not eat in front of people, especially people that I didn't know or know well. And so we went to Wendy's, and I didn't eat anything. And then we went home, and that was our date. Fun times. So tonight we'll be having a date night at home with Italian food, and hopefully it's gonna be delicious. Not that I'm ever a good vlogger, but it's been so long since I've done this that I totally forgot I was vlogging today. This isn't straight. So it's like almost 2 o'clock now. Oh no. I have been trying to get a PS5. I didn't try to get one before Christmas because I know that a lot of people wanted it for a Christmas present, like for their kids and stuff, and I just wanted it for me and Josh, and it wasn't for our Christmas. We already had Christmas presents. So I didn't want to take that away from somebody. I know probably a bot, if I didn't take it, a bot probably did. But I don't want that on me. I don't want to take away somebody's chance at a Christmas present when I don't need it for that. So I waited till after Christmas, and I've been following this Twitter account that tells you every time they drop, and I've almost had one like 3 or 4 times now, and I just keep making stupid mistakes. And like, normally I'm really good at this because I have to do it for fabric all the time. They have these crazy retail drops where it sells out in seconds, just like the PS5, and I'm usually super fast. I'm ready, I get it done, and every single time I've just made a stupid mistake. Like this morning, I went to get one at Best Buy, and they have a queue. And I was waiting in the queue, and I was in the queue for, I don't know, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. And for some reason I decided to refresh the page, which put me back at the beginning of the queue. So I missed out on that one. But then on Twitter, it said that they were releasing them in waves. So I just stuck with it and kept refreshing after that first round sold out. And I got one in the second round. And I'm super excited. I don't know why I'm super excited because there aren't any good games out for it yet. But I made enough money from making masks to pay for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself because I don't have this money dedicated to anything else. And once we have a baby, we're not going to be able to afford to buy things like PlayStations. So I'm doing it. So I did it. It won't be ready to pick up until next week, Wednesday. So basically a week from today. But that's all right. Because like I said, we don't have any games, so it's whatever. Yeah. And then Josh told one of his coworkers that I got it, and she's like, oh man, she wanted to buy it from me. I was like, no, I have gone through way too much trouble to get this. I'm not selling it, I'm sorry. And so she said that she will pay me to get her not another one, but to try to get her one. So GameStop is supposed to be dropping some later today. They haven't said what time, they just said later today. So I've got my notifications on, that's why I just said oh no and grabbed my phone. I'm all logged into my GameStop account, got my payment method saved, I'm ready to go. Hopefully I'll be able to get one for her, I don't know. But today is a good day.